Hey, what's up you guys? Today I'm doing my TBR for next month because I'm going to be taking part in the Stranger Things Readathon, which is hosted by some of my friends, Lisa, Layla, Jasmine and 3 other booktubers as well. And it was running for the whole month of September, and I thought I would post my TBR early so that if you hadn't heard about the Readathon, it gave you a chance to take part if you want and see if you are interested. It's team based, so there's 3 different teams and every team has different prompts. So you can just choose whatever team the prompts kind of work best for you or you're find most interesting. And I am going to be on Team's Ego Nest, so that's the only prompts I'm going to be going through today. But I will leave the links to the hosts' announcement videos down below in the description, so you can go and find out the prompts for the other teams, or if you want to be my team, that'll be fun. It's very chill, it's basically just read as many pages as you can, and whatever team has the most pages at the end wins. So if you enjoy this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and let's just get started. So the very first prompt for my team is Murray, read a book featuring a hate to love relationship. And I'm kind of twisting this a little bit, and I'm not doing a romantic relationship. I'm doing the book White Oleander by Janet Fitch. And yes, this video will have a lot of overlap with my book haul from my last video, so I'm sorry about that, but I want to read all my recent books. So in this book, Astrid grows up with a neglectful mother who she always kind of forgives and gets over the neglect. However, her mother actually kills someone and is given a life sentence in prison. So Astrid becomes a foster child and her life kind of just falls apart from there. And I think this book is going to deal with, her kind of coming to terms with that and maybe forgiving her mother. It sounds like that from the back of the book. And it's just about, mother-daughter relationships and learning to love someone that has done you wrong. So not really a hate-to-love relationship, but I feel like that kind of fits the themes of the book. I definitely think she's going to hate her mother when she goes to jail, but I think throughout the story she will come back to terms and kind of forgive her mother for the things she has done wrong. So I'm super excited to get to this, and I really hope it's good. I have high hopes for it, so fingers crossed I enjoy it. So the second prompt for my team is Joyce, why are all these magnets losing their magnetism? Read a book you've always felt drawn to. And for this I am finally reading City of Bones by Cassandra Clare. I had never heard of Cassandra Clare or Shadowhunters or anything until I joined BookTube last year, last January. I didn't even know there was a movie or anything or a TV series. I just completely never heard of it. And then I joined BookTube and obviously everyone talks about it all the time. Cassandra Clare is a very popular author on BookTube. So I'm giving the first book a try. I bought the first 6 in a box set thing a few months ago, maybe 2 months ago, I don't know. And in this first book, after witnessing a murder of which all the evidence disappears, Clary, am I saying that right? Please let me know. Clary is pulled into a world of shadowhunters, and I'm assuming that is because she is a shadowhunter. And then, this is book 1 in a series of 24 books. So I don't know much more about it other than that. I'm hoping I like it because I own all 6 Mortal Instruments books. I actually have heard kind of mixed things about the first series. I've heard that Cassandra Clare's writing really improves throughout her later books, as it would naturally. But I hope I like this one because I own all the sequels. Well, not all of the sequels. I own all the Mortal Instruments sequels. Next we have Hopper. I want you to still feel like this can be your home. Read a book that feels like home. And I really don't want to do any rereads of proper books right now because I'm trying to get my physical TBR down. So I have some old kids books of mine still in my wardrobes. So I'm going to read Charlie and the Chocolate Factory by Roald Dahl. Roald Dahl's books are super fun. Obviously I feel like everyone knows Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is about a boy who finds a golden ticket to go to Willy Wonka's chocolate factory with a bunch of other kids, and crazy shenanigans happen and the kids are kind of taken away one by one. And yeah, it's just a really fun book, and the movie is super fun. I feel like everyone knows what it is, but I have not read this book since forever. I haven't seen the movies in ages either, so it'll be fun to read the Roald Dahl books. Literally you can read them an hour. They're just small tiny kids books, so it'll be super fun to read it, and I am excited for it because like I said, I haven't read these in so long, so it'll be a nice easy book to fill in a space. Next prompt is Alexi's read Slushy, read a book with a red cover. And for this I'm going to be reading Axiom's End by Lindsay Ellis. This is a new release, it only came out last month in whatever the last month was, July. And this is about first contact with aliens and I think how the world kind of reacts to aliens, and I think it's like actually kind of a personal story. I think like the main character goes with the aliens. I have no idea. I've not really looked too much into the plot. I just wanted to get this because, like I've said before, Lindsay Ellis is a really cool YouTuber that I really enjoy. She makes video essays and things like that. So when I saw she was coming up with a book, I knew I had to buy it. And I don't really know much about the plot other than it's about aliens. But I'm pretty sure it's about like kind of a more personal story about someone with the aliens. But again, not sure, but really looking forward to it. I actually wanted to read this like this month, but I decided once I seen the prompts for this readathon to put it off till next month so I could do this prompt. So that actually worked out really well. The next book I'm going to be reading is for the prompt Summer Carnival, read a fun fantasy book, and I'm going to be reading The Stone of Destiny by Caroline Logan. She is actually a Scottish author, and I think this book only came out like last year in 2019, and it is about a girl who is dragged into the world of Scottish myths and legends, and she has to go searching for the title Stone of Destiny, but she obviously thinks that all these myths and legends are just exactly that. She thinks they're not real, but she finds out soon enough that they are. So I think that sounds really fun. Another Scottish booktuber, her channel name is Mad Cheshire Books, maybe? I'm not sure. She said she really enjoyed this, and I think she was the one that retweeted it onto my feed because the ebook was on sale for like 99p, so if I enjoy it and it's still 99p, definitely go check it out, but obviously you won't know till next month. But even if you want, like now, if that sounds interesting, go and buy it, because it's literally like, it was 99 pence, so that's probably like $1 in America as well. So hopefully I like this. I really want to read more Scottish authors, and a lot of the Scottish books I own by Scottish authors are classics, because I mostly own classics. So it'll be fun to read a more modern book, and I'm pretty sure this is YA as well, so really looking forward to it, and hopefully it's good. The final prompt is The Upside Down, read a book that's outside of your comfort zone, and for this I'm reading Nana by Émile Zola. And this is outside of my comfort zone because this is a French classic, and I haven't actually read any French classics, I don't think. Don't quote me on that, but I'm pretty sure I haven't. And this is about a woman who goes from being a poor streetwalker to a high-class prostitute, and I think that sounds super interesting, especially this book came out in 1880, so that'll be really interesting to see like kind of the thoughts of people at the time on this topic, and I'm actually really looking forward to it. Like I said, haven't read any French classics, but this author is like one of the most well-renowned French authors of like his time. So this will be super interesting, and I'm looking forward to it. And I said in my last video as well that I learned about this from Dancing Lawn, who is doing a readathon for a different Émile Zola book this month in September. But I'm not taking part in that. I'm just kind of using the theme of her read-along to read this book. So I will link her read-along thing in the description as well, just in case you want to join that. But yeah, hopefully it's good, and it's not too long, which I'm glad about. It's just like nice. I think it's like 300 pages, so that'll be really fun. And those are all of the books that I will be reading for the Stranger Things readathon. I will also hopefully be reading the third Wheel of Time book next month as well, but that's not a prompt, that's just on my September TBR. So if you are also taking part in this readathon, make sure to tell me what books you are reading below. If you're doing a TBR video, even better, like let me know and I'll definitely go and check it out. If you are considering taking part, please do. Like I said earlier, I'll have all the links in the description to the announcement videos, so go check those out. And even if you're not on my team, you know, have a look at all the prompts and see if any teams and any prompts appeal to you. And yeah, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, please subscribe, and I will see you in my next one.